Yo, what's going on, guys? Gomes here back again on another video, and we are rapidly approaching the release of MLB The Show 18. I am so excited for it, and I hope you guys are very excited as well. As you guys know, on this channel, we primarily focus on Diamond Dynasty, and SDS has announced, leaked, confirmed quite a few Legends flashback cards that are going to be in MLB The Show 18 Diamond Dynasty at some point. Now, all these cards 100% will be in MLB The Show 18 Diamond Dynasty at some point or the other. Some we do have stats for and some we don't, so we can only guess on what their stats will be, but still quite a few flashback and legend cards that have been confirmed by SDS, so let's go ahead and look at them right now. First, we see Larry Doby. Now, I'll be honest, I don't know all that much about Larry Doby. I did find he was a center fielder for the Cleveland Indians, also played in the Negro Leagues, and from what I can get from it, he's kind of like a power hitter. Not a big time power hitter, but you know, he would hit like 30, 25, 35 a year. So we can expect some power. We don't have stats from his cards, but we do see we're going to receive at least 2 Larry Doby cards. And this 90 overall should be the highest one in the game, from what I gathered from the live stream. So I mean, you got to remember, with the overall scale, a 90 overall this year is going to be a lot better than a 90 overall last year, but a center fielder with some pop is always good. Hopefully he has some decent speed and arm strength, and he should be a very good outfielder in Diamond Dynasty this year. Albert Belle is a new legend this year, and of course, you know he was going to have a lot of power. 110 power versus right, of course, stats can now go over 100 this year, which I explained in an earlier video, but Albert Belle looks really good. Even versus lefties, not too bad. 81, high 70s power. His fielding, yeah, it's not good, but a lot of left fielders really don't usually have that good of fielding. But for me, this is probably going to be a no-go, at least if this card's later down the year, because I need arm strength. He's got like 72, 73, but then again, we don't know how fielding's going to work next year. They say ratings are going to matter more, but they've said that a lot of times. I don't know if this is going to be the year, but if this is the year where fielding stats matter, this card might be a little bit harder to use because his fielding stats, not that good. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Why are you showing us a 73 John Jaso and a 77 Logan Forsythe? Listen, I'm a Rays fan. We're not looking to be this good this year, okay? Let me have my flashbacks in the show, alright? Just let me have that. We're probably going to lose close to 100 games in the real season. So just let me have these cards, even though they're bad. They don't have the stats for them, but yeah, I mean, as a Rays fan, I guess it's kind of cool. Forsythe was barely with us. John Jaso was with us for a couple of years. Cards I probably won't ever use, but hey, they're Rays, man. I'm still gonna collect them. Let me be. Probably one of my favorite legends that they added this year, Frank Thomas. Of course, this isn't his best version. This is just a rookie edition of him. 112 contact left. He's got about, it looks like 88 power left. Now his splits versus right is not that good. I mean, 76 contact isn't too bad, but he doesn't really have the power. Max discipline 125, but I'm pretty sure that has nothing to do with actual gameplay. Of course, as any Frank Thomas card, you should know he's not gonna have fielding and he's not gonna have speed. But for maybe an event, I'm assuming events are gonna be back next year, or just for a BR card, he's gonna rake against lefties. Believe that, but probably not a good card versus righties. The flashback Barry Larkin card is going to return this year, and it's a side-by-side comparison on this picture of what it looked like last year compared to what it's gonna look like this year. Last year, he was a 92. This year, he's an 89, so you would think he's probably gonna be worse, but he's probably actually going to be a better card. Last year, he had 70 and 98 contact. This year, he's got 73 and 110 contact. Power 37 and 80. This year, power got nerfed a lot. But Barry Larkin was never really a power hitter. But he's got 120 vision now, which he's going to be such a good contact hitter, especially versus lefties. I already know. Discipline is way down last year. Okay, my bad. It's about the same, but discipline does not matter. I don't think clutch matters either, but it doesn't show his fielding stats. But he's got 86 speed, 80 fielding, pretty good for a shortstop. His arm strength is probably a little low, but he's going to be a contact wizard. You guys already know I love contact. Definitely going to try to get my hands on this Barry Larkin. 99 Immortal Bob Gibson, new legend this year. This card looks amazing. Stamina in general, I heard, has been nerfed, and it's really going to benefit the legends that threw hella innings. 123 stamina for him. 118 pitching clutch. Don't know if that matters. I think it's just for simulation, but I could be wrong. 99 hits per 9, 99 K per 9, the best. Well, not the best it can be, but still about the best as it's gonna be for live series cards for comparison. Fielding stats kind of boosts his overall, which kind of sucks. I think his pitching stats could probably be a lot better, but this card just looks really good. 97 velocity on the fastball. I thought that would be a little bit higher, but this Bob Gibson, man, still looks like a really good card and a great pitch selection. He's got a fastball, a sinker, a slider, a curveball, and a changeup. Probably the best pitches that I would use. I love sinkers, I love cutters, and he's got the breaking pitches as well. Should be a beast of a card. Here we have an image showing off some of the career arcs. Now, this is not all. Basically, a career arc, if you do not know, Immortal is pretty much the highest. Career arc is probably the step below. These are a lot of the times. They can vary, but they're all diamonds. I'd say they're all probably 90 plus. What we can see, we can say a Jose Reyes, which should be a very good card. I love Jose Reyes cards. Got speed and got contact, and usually some arm strength as well. I really like his cards. Paul Molitor, he had a really good card in this last game, so that should be interesting. Mike Schmidt, be honest, never used one of his cards. He always has a lot of power, not much contact, and of course he's a great fielder. Usually one of the best fielding third basemen in the game. Maybe this is the year I'll use him, I don't know, but I just don't like that. He never has good contact or vision. Next we got, I think this is Drew Sutton. I'm not too sure, but that should be an interesting card. Of course we got Larry Doby. We got Torre right there. Don't know too much. Don't roast me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not looking at this too hard, and I'm just drawing a blank right now. And then the other one, we just see a TH. It looks like he could possibly be a Ranger. I'm not too sure. We can't really see that one, but definitely a lot of cool cards in this screenshot that we can see. I'm probably going to be most excited for that Jose Reyes card. I loved him in 16. I didn't really use too much of him last year, but I really want to get my hands back on a Jose Reyes card. 99 Nolan Ryan, one of the greatest pitchers of all time. He's not an immortal, but he is still a 99 overall card. 116 stamina, 125 K per 9. That is stupidly ridiculous. And 111 hits per 9 as well. 110 pitching clutch. Don't know if that matters. It doesn't show his velocities like it did for Bob Gibson. I think that's kind of weird. I don't think it would just be for Immortals, but I mean, that would just be dumb if it's just for Immortals. I hope they show it for all of them, and for some reason it's just not showing. But he's got a fastball, a circle change, a two-seamer, and a curveball. I'll be honest, those pitches could be better. I mean, a fastball and a two-seamer, that's not a very good one-two punch. But this Nolan Ryan card looks ridiculous. I didn't really get to use Nolan Ryan much at all the last 2 years. Maybe I'll try to get this one. I know 125 K per 9 just sounds so ridiculous. I'm gonna have to use him. He's gonna strike everybody out. Here we got a 71 overall Kenny Vargas. I know nobody's probably gonna end up using this card, but I just think it's cool. And it also just shows you that they are gonna have programs for like lower tier cards as well. It's not just like Immortals, 99s, 97s. They're gonna have programs for silver cards, gold cards, bronze cards too, maybe even commons, I don't know, but it's cool, I guess. 71 Kennys. I've gone to a lot of Twins games. I've seen him play a lot. I just love the dude. He's a big first baseman. I love Kenny Vargas, but I'm probably not going to use this card, I'll be honest. Alright, we saw the watered down Frank Thomas. Now let's take a look at the real big hurt. 97 overall, 125, 118 versus lefties. Ridiculous. 99-95 versus righties. Still very good. If you think about last year, that's almost the best you could possibly have. And then 83 vision as well. This card's going to be stupid good hitting wise. Of course, he can't field at all. 45 speed, he's not that fast. But this card, I mean, there's not designated hitters in DD, but this is the kind of card that you would use that for. Stick him at first base. Hopefully he won't make too many errors, or pray the ball doesn't get hit to him. But something tells me he's going to make up those runs at the plate. He has ridiculous hitting stats, and this card is going to be so fun to use on Diamond Dynasty. Finally, we actually see some decent rays. We got, it looks like an 80 overall Will Myers and an 86 overall David Price. I'm pretty sure we've already seen these cards before. I think we had the Will Myers last year or the year before, and last year we had this David Price. I know they like changed overalls, but it really just hurts to see an 86 overall hardware, which means Cy Young award winning David Price being 86 overall. That's a little bit hard to believe for me, that when he won his Cy Young, he's only an 86 overall. But I mean, as long as we get some Rays representation, I'm happy. 99 Craig Kimbrel, while his stats may look different on the screen, to be honest, they're pretty much identical. Last year, his hits and K per 9 were both maxed out. This year, his hits and K per 9 are both basically maxed out. One's just a little bit short. And he also has pitch and clutch maxed out at 125. Unfortunately, the thing about Craig Kimbrel cards, he has 2 fastballs and a knuckle curve. Those aren't very good pitches, so it makes him pretty easy to hit. I know this card last year got banged around pretty well. And actually, this Craig Kimbrel is only a 97 overall. Still, I mean, it's cool that he has those hits in K per 9, but to be honest, he's still probably going to get smacked around quite a bit. His pitches may work in real life, but they aren't that good in Diamond Dynasty or on a video game. Ken Griffey Jr. returns this year in MLB The Show 18. His hitting stats, I mean, you guys know they were going to be insane. 103, 113 contact, 116, 125 power, 94 vision as well. That's insanely good. Then his fielding stats, I think they got even better. They might have been the same, but 95 fielding, 92 arm. I love arm strength. That is so important to me. That's going to be ridiculous. And 84 speed as well. That is really good. I think that got bumped up as well. I could be wrong, but this card, this is a true 99. This is absolutely, no doubt, 100% a 99 overall card. Next, we have some Texas Ranger flashbacks. All of them, I believe, were in the game last year. We have a 99 Nolan Ryan, 89 Buddy Bell last year. He was a 93. Another case where you can see the overall system really drastically changing the overalls this year. Then we got a Fergie Jenkins, Nelson Cruz, Ian Desmond, Will Clark, but all their overalls are changed a bit. I know that Neftali Feliz, but I think he was an 86 last year, so overalls really did change this year. I mean, like I said, all these cards were in here last year, but it's never a bad thing to have a lot of cards in an Ultimate Team style game mode. If I said Frank Thomas was my favorite new legend coming into the game, I'm sorry. This is definitely my favorite new legend coming into the game. Vladimir Guerrero, Immortal, 99 overall, 107 and 125 contact, beast, 90 and 121 power, beast, 101 vision, beast. Any vision over 100 is going to be insane, because I believe vision is a lot more important this year than it was in the past. 99 arm strength maxed out, beast, exactly what I want, and he has 81 speed. This is my ideal card. I'm going to do whatever is possible. Whatever I need to do to get this card, I'm going to get that. You best believe this card is going to be on my team. Like I said before, the Immortal cards are pretty much going to be the best cards in the game. They're all going to be 99s, I believe. I'm pretty sure all of them are 99 overalls, as we see quite a few of them here. We see Babe Ruth on the far corner, Jackie Robinson, Albert Pujols, Chipper Jones, Cal Ripken Jr., Ted Williams, Rich Gossage, and Billy Wagner. All these cards look absolutely fantastic. Without even seeing their stats, I know they're going to be very good. I mean, we have an idea, of course, if you know any of these players, what they're going to look like. Pujols is going to have max hitting stats. Chipper Jones probably will as well. Cal Ripken Jr. is going to have almost max fielding stats. Ted Williams is probably going to be close to 125 on everything. Babe Ruth, we're about to see what his stats are, but very excited for the immortal cards. And there are going to be more than this. These are just a few of the ones that are going to be in the game. And finally, I'm sure what a lot of you guys are most excited for, 99 Babe Ruth, new legend into the game, 125s across the board hitting wise, 108 vision, 73 fielding, which isn't bad at all. He can play first base as well, so you know everybody's gonna stick this card at first base and he's gonna hit bombs for days. And he's got 64 speed for Babe Ruth. That's good. He was a tank, and he's going to be able to run and max hitting stats. This card is going to be ridiculous. Hopefully he has a pretty good batting stance as well, because in my opinion that really plays a part into the hitter. But this card looks absolutely insane. But that is going to wrap up the video. That is all the Legends flashback cards that have been leaked, confirmed so far by San Diego Studios in their live streams, and everything else that we've been able to see. Let me know down below in the comments what card you are excited for the most. Like I said, I am really excited for that 99 Immortal Vladimir Guerrero. That card looks like a beast. Yeah, Babe Ruth has full hitting stats, but Vlad, he's got 99 arm strength, and he can run really well. And I just love Vladimir Guerrero. I mean, part of the fun of Diamond Dynasty, get the players you want, bro. But really excited for MLB The Show 18 Diamond Dynasty, and I hope you guys are as well. But that is gonna do it. Hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and later, guys. Come